Yo, what's going on, y'all? What is going on, guys? Good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are. All right, let's have a look what's going on here, guys. Gonna have some more downside, it seems like, eh? We're still inside our bullish structure here, though, guys. Like we're actually we're kind of looking like we're flipping green again on this candle after the Mount Gox announcement. And we're going to get into that a little bit as well, guys. So make sure you stick around for that. But yeah, so far, like I said, still inside our structure here. We've got to break above that. We've got kind of a combination, two resistance levels kind of converging here. We've got the 3 cent, and then we have the moving average as well, just right there pounding on our heads. So yeah, we'll have to stay on top of it, guys. But so far, listen, I do think we're going to see more downside, guys. It's just the way that it's going to be. Could be 56, 57K Bitcoin by the end of it, right? And there's a few reasons for that, guys. Listen, as long as the selling pressure continues, that's what the market's going to do. Until we get rid of the selling pressure, the good news is, however, the good news is that they can't sell forever because they'll run out, right? So we've got a combination of factors. We've got the outflows on the ETFs that are happening. We've got like 1.2 billion in the last 2 weeks in outflows on the ETFs. So that's applying a lot of sell pressure, right? We've got this new Mount Gox situation, $9 billion with a BTC is about to get redistributed to the creditors of Mount Gox. Now, are all of them going to dump their Bitcoin on the market? No, probably not. But there will be a percentage that do, right? So we're going to have that. Like they might do something like dump some of their Bitcoin to roll that money into alts or something. I don't know, right? But we could see more selling pressure because of that. But the market is certainly responding in a fearful way as a result, right? The government of Germany selling off as well, like $200 million worth or something like that in the last couple of days. And the factor with the German government is that they've stopped today because I think that they realized. I was reading that somebody pointed out to them that they were selling off on the spot market when they should have been selling off their seized Bitcoin on OTC, right? So that was a factor. So they might switch to selling the rest OTC. If you don't know what OTC is, it's over the counter, basically meaning that big institutions and stuff like that and governments, when they buy and sell, they do it OTC because then it doesn't affect the price of the market, right? The market value of whatever asset it is, right? So they do that to avoid market manipulation. So a lot of exchanges will buy and sell OTC for bigger institutions and stuff like that. So hopefully they sell the rest OTC so it doesn't affect the market. And then we still have miners capitulating, right? We still have smaller miners are capitulating to stay in business. They've sold, I think they've sold something like 30,000 Bitcoin over the last month or something just to stay in business, right? So we have all of this sell pressure, guys, and I don't care what people are telling you. I don't care what chart analysts are saying. They're saying, the charts are looking good, and I agree. The charts look good. But listen, as long as the selling pressure is this high, the charts don't mean anything. They're not. The market's not going to pump while we've got 4 big sources dumping BTC, right? We got to wait for that to dry up first. So in the meantime, what we have to do is we have to dollar cost average, stuff our bags, right? Get as much dry powder as we possibly can, work some overtime over the next couple of weeks, get that dry powder, baby, and DCA, take advantage of this opportunity, guys, right? So that's what I would say about it. So like I said, be ready so that you ain't got to get ready, right? Okay, let's get into and here's another thing that you got to remember too, guys, is that while BTC is dumping pretty hard right now, I mean, what are we at with BTC? We're at like 60,200, right? The rest of the market, the altcoins are not really dumping that hard in comparison, right? I mean, look at JASMY, just at 2 cents 94, just a hair under 3 cents. it's holding up very, very strong considering BTC dumped like over $3,000 this morning, right? So altcoins are holding up, which tells me that the altcoins are pretty close to their bottoms, right? If they're not there yet, because they're holding very, very strong against BTC's dumpage, right? So that's a good sign. That is a good sign. All right, let's get into the chat, see what everybody's doing. Guys, if you're new here, make sure you're smashing the like and smashing that subscribe button. Help the channel grow. If you appreciate the work that we put in here, definitely take care of that. That would be fantastic if you would smash the subscribe button. All right, what else do we got? Kev, Big Kev, what's up, brother? Hey, Rob. Hey, Crypto Fam. Be ready to get crazy discounts on your favorite tokens. Then buy. Absolutely. Pull an in-sync on those bad boys. Sam, I'm super grateful. The market is giving me an opportunity to buy further in. Legit couldn't last year. So, yes, this is definitely going to help you, man. Definitely going to help. Tara, greetings, Rob and Crypto Fam. Did we die yet? No, we're alive because we haven't seen full adoption. So we survived. Nacho, I've been saving up for Friday, going to go crazy on it. Nice, brother. Nice. I hope it works out, man. Gary, I'm dead. We're all dead. Good morning, Rob and everyone else. Good morning, Nacho. Good to see you, buddy. We're all going to die. Analyst. Trust me, bro. Rhino IC. What's up, man? Rob, what's up, doggy? Not the market. I see what you did there, brother. Christian, red just means I buy the bags of those who sold too early. 100% agree, man. Beebs, what's up, buddy? Greetings, future crypto millionaires. David's in the house. What's up, buddy? Time is money. HODL, keep DCA. We will soon have face-melting gains. They're trying to shake you out of your holdings. Yes, exactly. Ethereum ETF are around the corner. Yep, that's coming up, guys. I wouldn't be shocked to see some sort of an update on that this week as well. Since they're targeting the second, sometime between this July 2nd and July 4th for the Ethereum ETFs to go live, I would expect maybe to hear something in terms of an update this week anyways, right? I'm groggy today, guys. Got to drink my tea. Dono, what's up, buddy? Hello, fellow Jasmy Knights. Watching from Chi Minh City, Vietnam tonight. Nice. That's awesome, brother. That is awesome. I love seeing you here, man. Jasmy's already changed my life. Keep your bags in DCA. When Jasmy moves, we will all be smoking cigars and drinking champagne. Yes, 100%. Mara attended a KASPA event. This is huge. And KASPA is holding up extremely well. Well, I'm gonna have to look into that, brother. Let me look into that. That sounds awesome. Bought more XCM this morning, up to 500K. Nice, Gary. Nice. Yeah, I was doing some DCAing yesterday, guys. I put my buy alerts out there for the members, and yeah. So hopefully you guys saw what I picked up. Looking juicy, looking good. ET, what's up, man? Good morning, everyone. Don't stress it and have a few. In a few months, we will forget about it. Yes, exactly. You won't even remember this in a few months. What do I think about the artificial super intelligence coming out next week? I'm bullish on it. I'm actually waiting for the Sell the News event, because as soon as we see a dump on it, there's always a Sell the News event, right? So once people sell the news, I'm going to buy the blood in the streets on that. That's what I'm waiting for. Very bullish on that. Beebs, turbo news this week. Yes, I think tomorrow, right? Isn't it tomorrow? I think they have their announcements. Probably like a Web3 company they're partnering with or something. But yeah, that's coming up tomorrow. So I'm looking forward to that. I'll probably do a video on it. I always do. All right. So I also did a poll, guys. I asked you guys, do you guys want me to start doing like altcoin request live streams? Is that something you guys want to participate in? Let me know. I'm trying to gauge interest in it and stuff like that. So let me know, guys. But all right. So since we're caught up in the chat, I'm going to jump over to the news, guys. We're going to have a look over at the bubble, see what's going on. I'll jump into the news. Again, if you have an altcoin you want me to look at, a chart you want me to look at, if you have a question, just throw it over in a super chat and I will get to it immediately. But let's get to the news. Let's get to the news. Pow. All right. So yeah, BTC, guys, holding 60,000 strong. Got down to 59.9. We actually fell briefly below that 60,000 level. Scary. Scary, scary. But DCA, man, DCA is the way, right? I'm probably going to do some more DCAing today. Of course, you know, I want to scoop up a bunch more XCN. Of course, it's the only thing that's green. Of course, right? Why would it be red? You know what I'm saying? Why would it be red when I'm ready to DCA? Of course, Miria at 2036. Guys, that is a price I may not be able to pass up on for scooping up some more bags of that. God, like, look at these sales, guys. It's actually upsetting me that, you know, I need more money here. Like, H-bar back at 7 cents. Fantastic. NXRA, 7 cents. Look at Crow. Crow's down to 8 cents, guys. If you were waiting for an entry point on Crow, I might actually start scooping some Crow up because I've been waiting for an entry point on Crow for a while. So I might actually start a bag of Crow. We'll have to see what happens. Proppy, $1.39. Man, look at these opportunities. Farm is $46. Are you kidding me right now? What's SCI? Ondo. Ondo is $1.14. These are some freaking amazing deals, guys. Amazing deals right now. I really hope you guys are filling up your bags. These are so great. 1 cent GFAL. That's another sleeper, guys. It's not talked about very often. GFAL. It was talked about a while ago, but like, guys, it's only got a $32 million market cap. This one's still going to have a fantastic run in the bull run, in my opinion. Don't sleep on these plays, guys. Do not sleep on these plays, right? Quant at $74. Unbelievable, guys. Unbelievable. I'm loving it. Turbo's a good DCA. Flare, 2 cent Flare. I was saying when Flare was like 4 or 5 cents, I was like, man, I wanted to get some Flare at 2 cents. Now it's back to 2 cents. So I guess I got to put my money where my mouth is on that, eh? Yeah. So market's looking good, guys. Looking juicy. Good opportunities. Fantastic DCA opportunities. The Tor protocol. Yeah. Hopefully you guys have your bags packed. Taking advantage of this, guys. I don't want to hear no whining in a couple of weeks when the market's pumping. I don't want to hear nobody saying, man, I want more lower prices. You know, take advantage, guys. So crypto.com, Binance, basically all the major centralized exchanges have announced that they will, in fact, be supporting the migration of the Fetch AI, Ocean, and AGIX to the ASI token. So basically, guys, don't get suckered. And I'm talking about this because someone in our community told me in the Discord that they were trying to participate in a different migration about a month and a half ago. And someone sent them a link saying, you know, connect your wallet here to participate in the migration. They did, and they got their wallet drained, right, guys? So listen, don't do that, okay? No one's going to send you a link to participate in this migration, okay? Not me, not anybody. So don't hook your wallets up to anything. If you're holding your Fetch, your AGIX, or your Ocean on a centralized exchange like crypto.com or Binance, for example, they'll do it automatically for you, right? You don't have to do anything. So don't connect your wallet to anything. If anyone's telling you got to connect your wallet to something and put your seed phrases in, that's a scam. Do not do it, okay? I say this from love. I don't want to see you guys get hustled, right? So, all right. What else do we got? Brock Pierce, Tether founder, says, oh, no, I bet times to donuts, this guy knows of a bigger plan. Let's see what he has to say here from Tether.
Tether is doing, what, $50 trillion a year in sort of transactional volume. It's the most traded cryptocurrency in the world. I think that, we'll see what happens. It played a critical function. You needed and one point I like to make with, certainly in the US as we talk about this, the digital dollar, whether it be Circle, Tether, or whomever, has about 97% market share in, call it the new economy, these future monetary rails. The US dollar is the reserve currency in all crypto transactions, which I think is a very good thing from a US perspective. And I like to remind US legislators of this fact. Tether is doing...
Tether. I don't know how I feel about Tether, guys, to be honest with you. I don't know how I feel about it. I don't fully trust them. I don't, right? All right, what's going on here? So Pomp says, when a decade-long trend is playing out, don't get overly excited or scared based on day-to-day price movements. Bitcoin is up 100% in the last year and 40% year-to-date. Emotional control is key to compounding long-term.
Crypto prices tumbling this morning. Joining us now, Anthony Pompliano, founder and partner of Pomp Investments. When do you look at what's happening with crypto and decide that there needs to be a reason for what's happening? I mean, it moves like this back to 61, watching Bitcoin for the last 5-10 years, the moves happen like this all the time. Do you have 3 reasons why Bitcoin has come down from above 70 to where it is now?
I think it's important first to put it in context, right? Bitcoin's up 40% year to date. It's up 100% over the last year. So in terms of volatility, this is pretty expected. What we've seen in previous bull markets is that there's 4, 5, 6 different drawdowns of 30% or more. We're down about 15% or so. So this is right within kind of the band that you would expect. I think that what occurs is when an asset goes up a lot, people start to take profit. And so what we've seen is this explosive rally to start the year. People naturally take some of that profit. We're also seeing a lot of people doing the basis trade where they're basically going long the spot market and they're shorting futures. And so what that is doing is it's dampening some of the volatility, which allows for leakage and some selling. And then lastly, I think is we get to the summertime, right? You see this, a lot of people in the public markets will say, invest till May and then go away. And so you start to see some of that as well here, where people are seeing these really explosive moves at the beginning of the year. And then also Q4 tends to be a big kind of quarter for crypto as well. And so Q2 into Q3 tends to go kind of sideways. I think that's just what we're seeing.
We've noted that it has decoupled a little bit from just the risk on trade and the NASDAQ trade. And, stocks have held up better than Bitcoin, even though the prospect of rate cuts is 5, 4, 3, 2. Now, I don't know where we are. We're at 1 rate cut this year. That's what Bitcoin really needed was an easier Fed. That's what always juices it.
What I think is really interesting is, a couple of years ago, it was all about Bitcoin and crypto. Now, a lot of people are talking about AI, but I think people are kind of missing that these are actually part of the same trend. We're going into this automated world where AI is going to create enormous amounts of wealth and Bitcoin is going to protect that wealth. And so when you start to see these technologies coming together, an easy way to see that intersection is what money are the machines going to use?
Then why is it diverging?
Well, what you start to see is people are putting capital, they outlay it into Bitcoin, into crypto, and now they move over to AI, they'll go and they'll invest there. But it's not like Bitcoin is going and falling, 50%. What they're going to do is, as AI continues to, kind of get larger, there's more wealth generated there, people are going to look to protect that wealth. And I think that they'll go back into Bitcoin. And so my guess is that AI and Bitcoin are both a 10-year trend here. We've got massive tailwinds. And the good news for the United States is there's a potential that GDP will actually increase because of the productivity from AI, and then Bitcoin being able to protect a lot of this wealth. I think that people looking at this as what's going to happen day to day or week to week are missing this huge tailwind for the next decade.
So after the halving, maybe you get profit taking too. Is that part of what?
Historically, we've seen a run up into the halving, and then we've seen sideways to slightly down.
This is the first time you had a spot ETF though.
Correct.
Are they have as much Bitcoin as they need now to satisfy clients?
No, I think that what we've seen in the ETF flows, when you go and you analyze it, about 80% of the flows into the ETF were actually retail, right? People thought it was going to be big institutions, but only 80% was retail from some of the analysis. What takes a long time inside of these organizations is they've got to go to their investment committees, they've got to make a case, they've got to go through the approvals. If you're a financial advisor, the number one job you have is don't get fired. And a great way to not get fired is to make sure you've done the work, make sure you're risk mitigating, and really understand what you're about to buy. And the last thing I'll say is, the thing about Bitcoin that always cracks me up is when the price goes down, people get upset. But I always tell them, you maybe should go check what you own. Because if you have true conviction, when the price goes down, you should be excited to go buy more of it, right?
And so
I was literally saying this morning that I'm going to go to the office, I'm going to go buy some more, right? And the reason why that's so important is as the price goes down, if you have a 10-year time frame, you're just getting it at a cheaper price. Your dollar cost averaging down. And so I do think that Bitcoiners, more so than almost any other asset class, historically they've bought, they've held for a long time, they continue to dollar cost average, and they're using these timeless investing principles to create real wealth for themselves.
I don't know, if you bought at 8, it's tough to buy at 60.
Well, if you bought at 8,000 and you still have cash, right? Where else are you going to put it? I think that's the big question is if you want to protect your wealth and you're getting paid a salary every single year, that net new capital, where do you put it? You can put it in the stock market, you can put it in Bitcoin. But again, if you go and you look over a long period of time, what is beating inflation? Gold is a great example. Over the last 5 years, if you've held gold, you've actually lost purchasing power in real terms.
Right.
And so naturally, Bitcoin ends up being one of the only solutions that people are picking.
All right, Anthony, thanks.
Of course, thanks for having me.
All right, you're welcome.
I like that. So even gold has not been able to withstand the destruction of the dollar, right? Even gold has not helped you hold your purchasing power. Only Bitcoin and crypto enable you to do that, right? At this point in time. And listen, guys, if we can see that, if me, some jobber on YouTube can see this, do you really think that the institutions like BlackRock and stuff like that can't see it? 100% they see. They saw it a long time before I did even, right? I'm just some jobber on the internet, right? Compared to them. So that's why I always say, guys, I put my pennies where they put their dollars. And it's worked out very, very well for me, I will say. All right, so check it out, guys. And again, I keep saying this. People are trying to find bullishness on the charts right now and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, as long as we have 4 big entities that are dumping Bitcoin on the market's not going to pump. I don't care what the charts say. I don't care, right? As long as the German government, the ETFs, Mt. Gox and the miners are all dumping Bitcoin on the market is not going to pump. It's just common sense, right? So you see a lot of people that are looking at charts of Bitcoin right now going, yeah, but this might happen here. It's not going to happen. It's going to keep getting invalidated until the selling pressure dissipates at least a little bit, right? Till we start to see, and it will, guys, it will. We'll start. I mean, look, last month we saw like 19 days in a row of inflows on the ETFs, right? It'll turn around again. We'll start to see the inflows again, right? And the market will turn around. We just got to wait it out. We just got to dollar cost average while we have the opportunity and wait it out. So Tony says, the more they keep selling, the more oversold Bitcoin becomes and positions for an epic bounce. People forget the same thing happened last year. When in doubt, zoom out. Yes, and I agree. Bitcoin is becoming massively oversold right now. And that's a good thing, guys. That's a good thing because the more oversold it becomes, the bigger the bounce and rebound is going to be when the selling pressure dissipates, right? So absolutely. There is bullishness ahead. But let's look at this Mt. Gox situation. So Mt. Gox trustee to start Bitcoin. Bitcoin crash repayments in July. So Mt. Gox, a cryptocurrency exchange that lost 850,000 Bitcoin in investor funds in 2024, will start repaying the defunct users. Mt. Gox Rehabilitation Trustee will start processing repayments in Bitcoin and Bitcoin Cash starting July of 2024, according to a written note by the exchange issued on June 24th. The rehabilitation trustee will commence the repayments in Bitcoin and Bitcoin Cash in due course to the cryptocurrency exchanges, with each of the rehabilitation trustees has completed the exchange and confirmation of the required information for implementing the repayments. The trustee has once again asked the users for patience, adding that the order of the payments will depend on the respective cryptocurrency exchange. And the other thing, too, is it's not going to be like a one-day plop thing. It's probably going to take them months to distribute all of this BTC to and Bitcoin Cash to these people, right? Quote, we will commence the repayments in the order of cryptocurrency exchanges with the rehabilitation trustees. Will complete the exchange and confirmation of the required information. Please wait for a while until the repayments are made. More than $9.4 billion worth of Bitcoin is owed to approximately 127,000 creditors of Mt. Gox. These creditors have been waiting for over 10 years to recover their funds following the exchange's collapse in 2014 due to multiple unnoticed hacks. Mt. Gox's $9.6 billion Bitcoin transfer in May was already part of the repayment process. Mt. Gox repayments plans were some of the most followed industry developments, with users waiting to be reimbursed for their lost BTC for the last 10 years. On May 28th, Mt. Gox transferred 141,686 BTC worth $9.62 billion into a new wallet from several other cold wallet associated with Mt. Gox. This represents the first on-chain movement of funds from the collapsed exchange in over 5 years. Shortly after the reports, Mt. Gox Rehabilitation Trustee has confirmed that the consolidation is part of the exchange's plans to start repaying creditors without mentioning when the repayments will start to occur. He said on May 28th. Quote, the rehabilitation trustees are preparing to make repayments for the, we don't really care about that. Mt. Gox collapsed in 2014, tanking BTC's price below $500. Mt. Gox was one of the earliest cryptocurrency exchanges, once facilitating more than 70% of all trades made within the blockchain ecosystem. Mt. Gox went offline in 2014 after a security breach resulted in a loss of over 850,000 BTC in their user funds, worth over $51.9 billion. The current Bitcoin price is above 61,100. Bitcoin's price fell to a local low of $420 in February of 2014. Imagine getting a Bitcoin for $420. Man. Shortly after the exchange went offline, Mt. Gox reportedly hacked 6 times between 2011 and 2014. Despite the announcement from Mt. Gox Rehabilitation Trustee, repayments, the current deadline could face further delays, as it was set in September of 2023, a month before Mt. Gox was initially scheduled to repay the exchange creditors by October 31st, 2023. So we'll see what happens, guys. I think it's going to kind of be an over time thing. I don't think that they're going to be able to just plop $9 billion worth to all people all at once. It's probably going to go in rounds. It's probably going to take months to distribute. So, I mean, it's not like we're going to see 9 billion, boom, dumped on the market, right? And a lot of those people are probably like people who were buying Bitcoin in 2014 are true Bitcoiners, true crypto enthusiasts, right? So you also have to think to yourself, if I'm a Bitcoin enthusiast and I'm getting back my Bitcoin and we're still about a year away from the blow off top, right? I'm probably going to hold that Bitcoin till the blow off top. I'm probably not going to sell it now. I'm probably going to wait till it's worth more, right? So you'd have to think that as well. Sure, some people will sell, but I think the majority of them probably won't, to be honest with you. I wouldn't. I would hold it longer. You've already waited 10 years. You might as well wait a little longer, right? So Bitcoin dropped from 63K to 61K after the Mt. Gox repayment news. Are we going to recover anytime soon? Yes, we will. Yes, we will. See what Michael Vandepop has to say. He says Bitcoin CME gap didn't close, which means that a bounce to 64K this week is in the cards. Expecting some slight continuation from this downtrend turn and then the reversal. BTC pairs of altcoins ain't continuing to suffer that much, especially ETH is doing well. So didn't close there. Yeah, so he's expecting we have a gap here, right? Usually we tend to get back up inside those gaps to eat them up. So we should get back up there sometime soon, but who knows? We might spend the whole week down here at these lower prices. So I'm personally going to take full advantage of it. I don't know about you guys. But one thing I will say, guys, is I am very, very impressed with our community because once again, guys, we saw blood in the streets. We saw bad news for crypto. We saw a sell-off. We saw Bitcoin crash from 63K down to 59K, right? And you guys, not one of you guys was whining and complaining and scared and messaging me going, oh my God, what am I going to do? What's going to happen? None of you guys were like that. I'm so proud of this community, man. So proud. In fact, a lot of you guys were messaging me talking about, you know, how happy you were to have this fantastic opportunity in front of you guys. And I was like, yes, we're, you know, this community rocks, man. What do we got? So the buying, here's the thing, guys. If you saved in dollars for the past 24 years, you lost almost half of your purchasing power. That's what you need. That's why people are opting into Bitcoin. That's the thing, guys. Imagine having $1 million, $1 million 24 years ago, and you just saved it, right? You put in a savings account. That $1 million is worth like $530,000 today. That's staggering losses. That's theft by the government, right? That is freaking theft. Man, unbelievable. Bitcoin miners sold 30,000 Bitcoin this month, bringing reserves to new lows. Great opportunity to stack cheap sats, buddy. Yes, absolutely. I agree. I'm stacking. I am stacking, guys. People ask me if I buy Bitcoin, guys. And most of you guys know, I buy about $10 to $20 worth of Bitcoin every other day, guys. Every other day, I throw $10 in. $10. And now you may think that's not a lot of money, Rob. No, it's not. But I tell you right now, over the course of an entire 4-year cycle, it turns out to be a hell of a lot of money. It turns out to be, I think, in the last cycle I did that, I think it ended up turning out to be something like $28,000 in profit just from doing that. That's just that part of it. I think I made like $28,000 profit from just throwing $10 in by daily, something like that, right? Something like that. So it's a fantastic, and I just hold on to my Bitcoin. I always hold on to it because I believe that Bitcoin will end up being $1 million per coin in the very near future. So, all right, what do we got here? So Sam says, Japanese banks on the brink of collapse. They could dump all the UST. This could pump Bitcoin and risk on assets. Watched the news out of Japan this week. Only a matter of time. Quote, all the Japanese mega banks will follow the footsteps of this other bank, the big bank, I guess, and dump their UST portfolio to make the pain go away. That means $450 billion worth of UST will hit the market quickly. US could attempt to save Japan and keep the election environment more stable by convincing the Bank of Japan to use a repurchase facility program to absorb the UST supply. In return, the US will hand over freshly printed US dollars. Are you serious? So let's print more dollars. That's the solution here. That's the solution. So to avoid them selling off their UST, right, and crashing the price, because that would crash the value of the dollar, the US dollar, obviously, right? So the U.S. is incentivizing, or the theory here is for the U.S. to incentivize the banks of Japan not to do that and not to crash the U.S. dollar by what? By printing more dollars and giving them over. So no, guys, please don't devalue our dollar. We'll do it ourselves. We got this. Hey, nobody devalues our dollar but us, right? What the hell kind of solution is that? Unbelievable. But I digress, right? What do we got? Bitcoin for freedom. Why people stay poor. at 74K. And this is this tells me, guys. So when people say, oh, this time it's different, guys, every cycle there's people saying this time's different. Every cycle, because of micro factors that they look at and they say, see, it's different because of this. But when you zoom out, you have trends that are telltale signs that show you this time is in fact not different, right? And this is one of them. He says, why people stay poor. So at 74K, I got messages from friends and family about Bitcoin. At 61K, I get 0 messages. That's telling you that the average retail normie out there that's not really in crypto, right? They only want to inquire about it. They only talk about it. They start to pour into it when the price is going nuts, right? They don't buy on red days like this. They don't even inquire about it on days like this, right? That's just for us degens, right? We dollar cost average, and then the market starts to explode. So like, you know, when Bitcoin breaks that $100,000 mark and keeps going higher and higher, all the retail, it's going to be all over the place. All the retail can be pouring in, and we're going to be dumping on them. It's unfortunate, but there's got to be a winner and there's got to be a loser, right? And I like to think about it this way, guys. Every market cycle, new retail investors come in, and if they don't find a channel similar to this one that helps them and guides them, what ends up happening is they end up getting dumped on, right? And then they have to hodl through an entire bear market. It happened to me. It happens to everyone that comes into a new cycle, right? And then they learn from their mistakes. And then the next cycle, then they're the ones who are the degens, and they're the ones who make the profits, right? It's like the cycle of life. It's like the Lion King up in here, right? It's the Bitcoin King. All right. What else do we got? Sweating over here, guys. It's hot. Milady Beamcoin and JASMY hits support as open interest drops. So I'm going to skip over Milady. I'm just going to run down to JASMY. JASMY's popularity, known as Japan's Bitcoin, also dropped to a crucial support level. Its low points are at 2 cents 757, coincided with the 50-day moving average, and the highest point in March for Bitcoin soared to a record high. When Bitcoin soared to a record high, as with ladies, a drop below that level could be a sign that the bears have prevailed, which will push it lower. JASMY and Milady's price movements has happened at a time when their open interest in the futures market has dropped. Data from Glassnode shows that Lady's open interest stood at 76K on Monday, down from the year-to-date high of almost 1 million. Open interest is an important metric that looks at the number of future contracts held by traders in active positions. A higher figure is typically seen as a positive thing in the crypto industry. Additional numbers by CoinGecko show that daily Milady meme coin traded at in all exchanges and dropped to less than $7 million. Earlier this year, the token's daily volume was an average of 30 million, so it's down a little over two-thirds. JASMY's showing similar fundamentals. Its open interest in the futures market dropped to over 40 million, down from its monthly high of 82, so about half. The current figure is at its lowest since May 27th. Its daily volume has dropped to 150 million from the month-to-day high of 560 million. So yeah, that's the whole market though, right? So, I mean, yeah, just kind of trading sideways, guys. That's kind of how it's going to be for a little while. We might see some more downward pressure, though, as long as Bitcoin continues to, it's not going to be good. It's not going to be good. And then, of course, we've got the Dixie, and she's pumping. Little pump action. Not pumping, but she's green. You know, she's green. Waiting for a dump on that. We'll go over to Bitcoin dominance. Bitcoin dominance is down a little bit today, a little bit from last week. Anyway, it was like, I think it reached like 56 last week or something. So that's a good sign. I'd love to see that. What else do we got? Sorry, I'm just getting hot in here, guys. I'm sweating like crazy. Bitcoin is always dumpiest before it's pumpiest. The miners have been selling to keep themselves alive, and BlackRock have bought it. When this consolidation is done, we will go to 100K very fast. Keep your time preferences low and your DCA high. Yes, exactly. It's not about watching the clock and saying I need it to happen by this time, right? Just be patient. Don't try to force it, or else you will get wrecked. They just liquidated 3K BTC worth of longs on Bybit in 1 minute. I think they liquidated coal too. So guys, that's why I don't mess with leverage. And I brought this up, guys, because this is an I told you so moment, right? Now, some of you guys probably remember, but there was a handful of people over on our Discord who are not qualified to be giving financial advice in terms of using leverage trading and stuff like that, or swing trading, right? I mean, in fact, for the last year and a half, they've been coming to me for advice on everything, and now they're they were over in the Discord giving financial advice to people, telling them, oh yeah, leverage trade, long this, short that, swing trade your bags and stuff. Well, look what happened. I started getting messages from a couple of people, and I told you guys, I said, don't do it. If you have no experience using leverage trading, I don't care if there's someone in a Discord somewhere giving you advice on it, right? I don't care. And it's not an attack on anyone. You shouldn't be messing with it if you don't have experience. There's a lot of exchanges out there that give you monopoly money that you can go and you can practice to your heart's content with fake money to gain experience in leverage trading and figuring it out, right? Just hopping into a Discord somewhere and listening to someone you don't know tell you to long or short something. Well, a lot of people are messaging me, I got liquidated. Well, I told you so. I told you not to do that, right? So I don't feel bad for you. I'm sorry. For the people who I told not to, and they said, yeah, I got it. Now that they're messaging me saying, I got liquidated, I don't feel sorry for you. I warned you ahead of time, right? We DCA, we build our bags up through the bear market, we sell at the top or as close to the top as we can get. We don't get impatient. We don't start messing with leverage trading when we don't have experience doing it. If you have experience doing it, awesome. Make that money, dog. Make that money, right? If you don't, stop dicking around, right? It's that simple, man. I hate to say a toe-to-so, but a toe-to-so, right? All right. So, yeah, rant over. Go back over to the JASMY chart. Boom. So yeah, we're still kind of inside of this, guys. It'd be nice if we could break above to close the daily candle above that 3-cent level. Get above the moving average. Get above the the resistance level at 3 cents. That would be great. A great start to the week. But we'll have to play it by ear as usual, right? So, all right, let's get back into the chat, see what everybody's doing. Rosa, hey Rob, hope all is well. Do you have any thoughts on what's going with VRA? I don't know. I don't know what you mean by what's going on with VRA. Did something happen with Veracity? Let me hang on. Let me have a look. Are you just talking about price action? Because if you're talking about just charts, price action, I mean, the whole market's dumping. So, let's have a look at Veracity. Veracity is actually up on the day. It's actually up 1.6%. No. I don't know. It looks good to me. It looks fine to me. William, what's up, buddy? Good to see you, man. JASMY ETF, anyone? Oh, hell yeah. That would be fantastic, man. Craig, what's up, buddy? When the masses say one thing, usually the opposite happens. Everybody calling for a dump is wild. We'll see. Beebs, what's up, buddy? Actually, what I'm starting to see, Craig, I'm seeing a lot of people calling for a rebound. That's what I'm starting to see a lot of. With the Ethereum ETFs coming and possibly Binance releasing JASMY from the innovation zone, potential fireworks. I agree. I agree, brother. Swift about to blow. Let's go, baby. Absolutely. Big watch, dude. What's up, my man? What's good? What's good? Hey, Rob, do you think when Tether gets dropped from Uphold and a few other exchanges that it will cause a further drop? No, I don't think so. A lot of people will just transfer their money over to USDC, right? That's what I think. Because I mean, it's not going to dump the market because that money's in stablecoin. It's not in Bitcoin, right? So if they simply transfer it over to another stablecoin from a stablecoin, it'll only affect the total market cap, obviously, if they turn it back into fiat and take it out of crypto, right? But if they just move it from USDT to USDC, I think it'll be fine. Power moves in silent. Yes. Will JASMY crash? Yeah. Well, I mean, if this selling pressure continues, then yes. If we see 57K Bitcoin, then yes, we will see JASMY likely break down to this support level again at what do we got here? 2 cents 7.5, right? Maybe even 2 cents 5 if Bitcoin hits 57K. Philip, what's up, buddy? Just bought 2 million more XCN. Nice, buddy. Nice. 500K Swift. I love it, man. Also 12K XRP. My man. Stacked. Ready to go, man. ICP looks like a good buy. Top developer coin. ICP is a great project. Absolutely. Love ICP. I think ICP can hit somewhere around that $100 mark this bull run. Enzo, what's up, buddy? I hope you're doing well. I'm doing pretty good, man. I'm a little groggy today, but I'm okay. People hit the like button for the channel. Yes, absolutely, man. Hit that like button, guys. Smash it, whack it, whatever you got to do, man. Whatever you got to do, smash it. And hit the subscribe button too, guys, because we'd love to have you stick around. Sideways summer. Yes, that's right, Beebs. I called this. How long ago did I say that? I said that back in like March, the summer of sideways, right? Absolutely. Anyone invested in Polygon? I hold some Matic. Yeah, I do. I like Matic. I'll be honest with you though. I mostly hold most of the Matic I hold because I use it for gas fee, but I still hold some. Aman, what's up, buddy? Where you been, man? Good to see you, buddy. Jay, good rant. Needed. It's needed. Well done. Thanks, brother. Thank you so much. Look at the hedging in fog, guys. Hedgehog in the fog. Yes. Does Swift mirror ETH also? I mean, if you zoomed out, probably I'd have to superimpose the charts to have a look. I'll have a look at it and see. Is putting in sell orders in half pennies, say 18 cents 5, 19 cents 5, a good idea? I mean, I would stay away from round numbers altogether if I was you, honestly. That's all you really got to do is stay away from round numbers. 10 cents, 20 cents, 25 cents, 30 cents, right? You know, go if you're going to sell at 20 cents or around that 20 cent level, I would go with like 18 cents or 22 cents, right? You know, just that's all. Enjoying the day at the beach. Hope you're having a good one, big dog. Nice, Nicholas. Good to see you, brother. King Momo, got to give credit where it's due. Shrey TV has been pretty spot on with BTC moves so far. Not so much with other alts though. Just saying, if you want to follow, nice. Rare Breed, what's up, man? I was on Discord. I always posted that I don't touch my long hold bags. I keep it in storage. I only leverage my side money. Not sure if you're referring to me, Rob. No, I wasn't referring to you, Rare Breed. I actually was not referring to you. I'm more talking about people who don't have any experience. And I'm talking, when I say no experience, I mean like even in spot markets, zero experience, and they're out there trying to do leverage trading in the Discord. That's what I'm talking. I'm not talking about you. Fast and Curious, what's up, man? Where do you see Bitcoin dropping to in short term? I could see it hitting, if it drops below that $60,000 level again, I could see it hitting that 57K. Realistically, I could see it hitting that. Evening, Rob, I'm late. Yes, 50 push-ups, man. Ty, what's up, buddy? Hey there, Rob. I hope all is well. I'm invested in Beam, but lately I've been having second thoughts. Do you think it will do well? Why are you having second thoughts, Ty? That's what I would ask. What you have to do, Ty, and what this is, what you're experiencing right now, is called a recency bias. And I know you know the term and stuff, but it's a recency bias in crypto, right? The project hasn't been, really trending or anything like that. The price hasn't been going nuts for a while. So, and you're looking around at other projects. So it's kind of like a "what have you done for me lately" syndrome that you have going on right now, right? So when you start to feel that way, you have to stop and you have to ask yourself some fundamental questions. Has anything changed with the fundamentals of the project? If the answer is no, then you're good. Has anything changed with the team or the developers? If the answer is no, then you're good, right? Has there been any sort of migration, anything like that, or announcement, anything like that, or any kind of negative thing you've confirmed to be true in terms of legal action or anything? And if the answer is no, then you should take that and you should say, okay, so if everything is exactly the same with the project as it was when I had the confidence to buy it, then I shouldn't feel like I need to sell it unless something fundamental has changed, right? It's a big mistake that a lot of people in crypto fall into, right? It's a recency bias thing, right? I saw it happen I see it, like a lot of people, it happened to them with JASMY, right? Remember when JASMY was down at 206, 207 for like a year? And like a lot of people were saying the very similar thing. I think I'm losing confidence in JASMY because of this, right? And then bam, it blew up to 3 cents, right? So that's what I would say, my friend. Whenever you feel that way, brother, ask yourself those questions. Have the fundamentals changed? Has the team changed? Has the target for the project changed? No? Then you should still be good to go. I must have missed it. But did you go over any updates for the possible July 1st? I mean, there hasn't really been too much of an update. I'm thinking we're going to see some news this week because they said they were going to be live between the July 2nd and July 4th, right? So I would expect to hear something this week in regards to the S1 filings being approved and finalized, because that's the last step they're waiting for. And the last we saw, the last time we saw, the SEC had sent comments back to the applicants, and then the applicants had readjusted their S1 filings and sent them back to the SEC. So now we're just waiting for the SEC to say, yes, they're approved as they are, and then we should be good to go. By the way, stacking XCN on their network, no lock-in, not selling for a while. Makes sense. Nice. Good idea, brother. I'm on the 94th position out of 100 on the XCN rich list. Let's go. Nice. That's awesome. It's my first cycle, but I rather learn from others' mistakes. Yes, exactly. Exactly. How about Spell? What do you think? I've always been a little bit hesitant with Spell token, my friend, because I've said this like 1,000 times. I don't like the FUD projects, and this isn't meant to be FUD, but Spell has an algorithmic stablecoin in their ecosystem, which they rely on, right? The FIT21 bill that's in Congress right now is likely going to merge with Gillibrand and Loomis's bill, stablecoin bill, right? And in that bill, they're banning algorithmic stablecoins in the United States. So you can see where I'm going with this, right? If they ban algorithmic stablecoins because of what happened with Terra Luna with algorithmic stablecoins, then that hurts the Spell ecosystem, right? So I'm cautious when it comes to Spell because of that. You could see some bad feng shui go on there. So I haven't staked any of my XCN bag. Might want to chat with Philip about it, man. Sounds like a pretty good idea. Hey Rob, is there any update on the JASMY stablecoin? Is it legit news? Well, right now, it is legit news in terms that, listen, JASMY, and we covered it a few months ago. I think it was in the spring. JASMY actually got patents approved and permission to launch a stablecoin. Yes, they are allowed to launch their stablecoin. They have patents for it, right? So, and personally, I do think it's what's going to happen. They're building out an entire ecosystem on their layer 2, and they need a stablecoin. Like most ecosystems have a stablecoin, right? So yes, it is legitimate news. We don't know when they're going to launch their stablecoin or anything like that, though. So, hi Rob, should I DCA for Spell and XCN? I am a big fan of XCN. Yes, I'm personally still scooping up a lot of XCN. So, have conviction in your investments. DCA all the way. Juicy Jasmy, 100%. XCN has made a little move up to. Yeah, I know, it's freaking frustrating me because I was gonna buy some this morning. And it's the only thing in the green. What the hell? That just means in a couple days it'll probably be down. Have you tried LBank copy trading? How was your experience? Was it profitable? Yeah, I use copy trading on LBank all the time. LBank is actually our channel sponsor. So if you want to try copy trading on LBank, then yeah, use our link down below for that. But I do it from time to time. I've had some pretty good experiences with it. Also, do we do trading on Patreon? I don't show you guys leverage trading and stuff like that because I don't shill that, right? I'm not like, you go to Matthew Perry or something like that. That guy will talk for 6 minutes on an 8-minute video about Jasmy. He'll talk for 6 minutes about leverage trading on Marjax or whatever, right? We don't do that here. I do not encourage people to use leverage trading, right? Absolutely not. I do, however, I am making some videos on lessons in TA, learning how to read the charts and stuff like that. That we are doing on the Patreon. So if you want to start learning how to read the charts, if you want to start learning the basics about how to read what's going on in the charts, if you want to learn how to leverage trade, that would be a first step in starting to leverage trade, because you got to know what the charts are going to do. You got to know what the charts look like, right? So if you do want to start learning about that stuff, yes, jump over to the Patreon. We are going to be uploading some videos, starting with some of the basics on charting. So absolutely, yes. Rob, what do you mean a Jasmy stablecoin? It seems like I have missed a lot. Yeah, Jasmy has a patent for a stablecoin in their ecosystem, right? It's just a matter of when it's coming. So they have permission from the Japanese government. They're regulated. Because Junction is a layer 2, guys. You have to understand, they're going to have a launch pad over there. They're going to have a DEX over there on their layer 2. They're going to have all kinds of stuff over there on Junction. They're building out an ecosystem. They're going to have a lot of projects that are also going to be migrating over to it and launching there as well, right? We're about to see the Junction and Jasmy ecosystem completely explode. It's going to be so robust. And you have to have a stablecoin in your ecosystem, right? Not dissimilar to how the Ethereum ecosystem has USDT as their central stablecoin in their ecosystem, right? So yes. Probably won't be long until other YouTubers start talking about XCN. Yeah, as soon as it starts to run, just like Jasmy, they'll start talking about it. Has there been any updates to lockups since Jasmy did their initial 1 million? Not referring to the personal lockups on the app. No, nothing yet. Jesse and I did a live stream yesterday. If you want to go back and watch it, we were asked questions like that. And no, we don't have any update on that yet, sadly. David, what's up, brother? Good to see you, man. Roger, what's up, man? Rob, don't you think this dip of Bitcoin is looking good for a good bounce for Jasmy? Seeing well, yeah, I do. I think that Jasmy specifically is holding up very, very well against it. I mean, look, we've got a hammer candle going on here. We're trying to break back up over that 3-cent level. So yes, I do agree with you, Roger. What do you think about Marlin and Circuit Value? I don't know either one of those projects. Hang on. Wait a tick. Talking about Pond. $196 million market cap. All-time high 4 years ago, a little bit before the bull run, 52 cents. No max supply. They are audited. That's good. They don't have any tags. Oh, yeah, they do. Big data, DeFi. Okay. They got utility and they got some good listings. Seems okay. What's the other one? Circuit. Where are we here? I got no data on that one. Is JASMY a layer 1 then? No. Well, they're not tagged as one. No, they're not. Like you can't be an ERC20 token and be a layer 1, so to speak, right? Like Ethereum is a layer 1, Bitcoin is a layer 1, Cardano is a layer 1, KASPA is a layer 1, right? Like Nets is a layer 1, Algorand is a layer 1, HBAR is a layer 1. Like if it's on an Ethereum network, it's not a layer 1. It would be a layer 2, right? Hey Rob, is it better to have a couple of wallets or just one? Are you talking cold storage wallets? I mean, it doesn't hurt, right? Just be safe. That's all. What's going on, Rob? How's your day? It's good, man. I'm hot. I'm sweating like crazy. I got a lot to do, guys. I'm a little bit excited. Like, my dad's actually coming down today. It's an 8-hour drive where he lives. I haven't seen him in 2 years, so he'll be here this evening. So I'm a little excited about that. Get to see him. So my boy gets to see his grandpa. So, yeah, I'm actually going to hit legs, David. As soon as I'm done this live stream, I'm heading out the door to go do legs at the gym myself. Circuits of value. Okay. Koval. This is familiar. No max supply. $18 million market. That's a little better. 18 million is a better, much better number. All-time high 2 years ago, $182. How the hell did they must have had massive dilution? Massive dilution. It's not going to get anywhere near $182 in my opinion. I mean, you might get a couple of bucks out of it though. Might get to $1 or $2. That might not be bad. Where can you see what tags or projects have on CoinMarketCap? Right down here at the bottom. See this right? Oh, you can't see it. Hang on. I got to remove my picture to show you. Boom. Boom. Right down here at the bottom left hand of the screen where it says tags. I just highlighted it, right? So that's where you can see the tags. Thank you, Rob. I really appreciate all you do. By the way, I can't stand Matthew Perry. Nice. Nothing better than that. Yes, exactly. King Momo, by the way, be aware of NFT scams and other types of scams, hackers, just spam accounts. Yes, exactly. 100%. Yes, guys. Never connect your wallet to that kind of stuff. And if you're going to participate in that kind of stuff, make sure it's on a wallet that's all you do with that wallet. There's nothing else in there, right? And just use that wallet strictly for that if that's what you're going to do, right? Boomer, what's up, brother? Good to see you, man. Super appreciate you. I made Goku investment on JASMY. Nice. Awesome. Awesome. All right, guys. Well, listen, I gotta go. I gotta head to the gym. I gotta get a workout in. My dad's coming this evening, so I'm looking forward to that. Like I said, yeah. So I will see you guys as always. Thank you guys for always being here, always supporting the channel. I appreciate it, guys. And if you're new, smash the like, smash the subscribe button, guys. Click that join button, guys. We need more support for the channel, so definitely support the channel. Click the join button, become a member. It's only $4. And it definitely means a lot. You get your members only content, so definitely check that out, or join the Patreon, one of the two. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a good one, guys.